let's try that again. Hello everyone, welcome back. I am now finally back from vacation, so we can start doing some more streaming again. I'm noticing, there we go, let's try to fix that. Some of my things slightly just off. I just gotta quickly fix them up a little bit here. Thought I had all of that fixed already, apparently not. I do apologize. We'll get that up and running. That looks a bit better now. So hello everyone, welcome back. We're gonna obviously get some Satisfactory going. That's what we're gonna do today. Now there's gonna be some interesting, okay. My green screen apparently doesn't like the gray, because that's what it's removing in the background. Today we're gonna kind of do some Satisfactory. Gonna be some big changes actually that we're gonna be working on shortly here. Gonna get some new stuff. Got some new partnerships that I'm working on some things with. So that's gonna involve some new games we're gonna be trying out here shortly. You'll probably see those later this week as different things come up. The NHL series, I am continuing that series, though there is going to be a slight delay in the continuation of that series. I have a game or two left in the preseason, but I am not going to stream NHL probably until either the end of this week or beginning of next week again to continue on that series as new system components come into play, and I can do some improvements that should fix some of the issues I've noticed with that stream, like the sound sputtering. So we're going to work on getting that all fixed. That's going to be phenomenal. Looking forward to that. Today's main focus, I think, for this really needs to be on fixing up some of the production issues I've noticed. I'd really like to improve the speed that we get some of these, and just overall work on that. So I might end up tearing down this iron production line and working on that quite heavily again. But first off, let's run upstairs, take a look at where we were with various things, what we were working on, how things were going. Don't forget, can't slow down there. We have this. I want to get some of these auto crafting. That way we can actually have these load. Currently we can't. Let's take a look. Object, we got jump pads, medicinal. Honestly, there's not too much on major things here. This is nice just because, well, it's kind of nice. But improved inventory, I really think we gotta really work on getting a few more things unlocked. Let's take a look in the map. We have a supercomputer we can work on now, so that's something we gotta look at. Bacon, we have some of that to work on. So we do have a few different things here to look at working on. We'll definitely have to take a look and work on those shortly. Hopefully coming up in a day or two, almost the end of the month, so the next big content within this next week should be released, and that will make several changes that we need to, that I'm really looking forward to seeing and trying out. So we'll have some new stuff, but trying to look at a few different things. Why don't we, I mean, we have the power. We have plenty of coal coming in. But we aren't really working on concrete right now. And that's probably one of our biggest downfalls. Oof. Is no concrete production. I really can't go that way without a gas mask, and we haven't researched that ability yet. But, I mean, as much as, yeah, we're making production here, which creates the reinforced iron plate, and we do have a good buildup, it's slow. We have nothing in our inventory. Did we die last time? I don't know. So, we still have no production going on here with concrete. That's a bit rough. I'm disappointed about that. Ouch. Definitely some things to work on, for sure. Alright, I mean, let's just kind of... Copper production seems to be going pretty good. I really don't think I need to worry too much. I might sit there and split this out to get two going. I really do think, though, I need to rework some of this plan here. Yeesh. Let's take a look here. What do we have in here? Let's grab all of that. We'll grab those. See what I can grab. What we'll need. What we could use. We'll take all of that stuff. Don't really think we'll need much of this, but we'll take it just to make sure I have the stuff. Let's head. I really need to get something going to help progress us. What does it take to make a supercomputer? I should have double checked into that quickly. Let's see. I can't even make a supercomputer yet. So that's extremely helpful. Well, we know we need a lot of modular frames. I know I need some of these for all of that. There we go, that should help. Oof. Come on, jump over. Okay, so now we can make modular frames. I don't remember exactly how many we needed, but it's enough. Okay, come on. Bunch of these crafted up here real quick. If I can get this next stage done, I will. If I can't, so be it, we can't. I'd much rather be able to, but I have a feeling we're gonna have to get some other production up and going. We were working on steel production, so that's something we'll have to go check on too. So let's run up the stairs. Check on various little things here. And then we should really work on improving some of this. That's probably what we're gonna end up doing. So let's just take a quick look, see how much... Yeah, this needs like 500. So that's gonna take a while, so I really want to improve the production. Oof. I don't have the motors yet. Alright, so we're gonna... Yeah, we need to go work on improving this production. There's no questions about that. We gotta get those up and running. So, probably my first step... Let's actually... Oh, I can't disassemble all of this. I'm going to, but... grab these. Oof. Oof. There we go. Let's get the lights on in here. Alright, let's get all of this dismantled. We definitely need to get this all broken down, taken apart, and I don't think I should take that apart yet. Oof. Alright. The copper line is fine. But if I can at least take some aspects of okay, the smeltery came down. Up, and there's my first little line. Okay, so we've now hit our point where we're... Oof. Okay, so we're gonna start moving some more stuff, because I need to. Okay, store all. I still didn't have room. That is fine. Grab all. Grab all. Grab all. So we're gonna take this all down. We're gonna get this cleaned up, reworked. And I'll kind of go from there. End up taking down quite a bit of these. More or less just kind of, whoop, nope, there we go. With all of that taken apart, I can now sit here and kind of just work on what's most important of getting things taken care of. So we're gonna break that. Honestly, this is probably gonna be the biggest complaint, is what I'm about to do right here. And we'll kind of go from there, see how it works. Looks like we've already run into some power problems. Let's be honest, we were kind of expecting that. Yeah. Alright, let's see. I have nothing here. This isn't gonna help me. I need the other. That's fine, honestly. I'm not gonna stress. Good. As long as I have that, I can then pull things out and drop in, so. Okay. So let's actually do some of that. Let's... and just drop and pull. Fill this up with the other stuff, and we'll pull out what we need. There we go. Okay. There we go. We now have, or at least should have, a good portion. How do I want to do this? There's a few different ways I could do this. I could try to do that multi-system again, which honestly I kind of liked. To do that, though... do that, then do this, do Q, do that. Okay. So we're gonna kind of try to drop some of this because I should have thought of this beforehand and just didn't. Foolish, I know, but now while I'm thinking about it, I can drop all of this right back in where we pulled it from. I thought we killed Power 2 over there, but apparently I didn't. Oh, I'm pulling it from over there. So these are now filling up. Just fine by me, honestly. Okay. What do we want to do? It does probably help if I... Oof. Store all. Store all. Grab all. Store. Youch. That's gonna hurt. That's fine. Okay. So now we have those, and I can probably do this. Q... Logistics... Conveyor splitter... Make sure that that works, and it does. We're not going to build that yet, but now I know that it works. We're going to do production, smeltery. I was originally only gonna do 2 each, but now this works. I might be able to do 3 each. And I think I can actually hold up on that. That just increases my production ability. So iron, iron, iron. I think we can handle that. And if I have to... Hey, food, how are you? Yeah, I think that works. Ooh, I lost audio there for a second. Okay, so now we know we want to do logistics, conveyor splitter. Now I want to go to production, smelter. Come on, line up. That lines up. That lines up. Okay, why didn't you like the release of Satisfactory 4? And that's all iron too, by the way, these. So there is 6 iron production. Well, we now have a Satisfactory 4 server up. The Mage Sent Faction server, while not shelved, we are still working on it, but we're going to take the time that this now gives us and use that to actually work on smoothing out a few of the issues we had with Satisfactory, getting a few more of the bugs and everything worked out and fixed. So, we haven't shelved Satisfactory, not Satisfactory, Mage Sent Factions, don't think we did. It's just they are temporarily on hold while we work on other things, trying to improve things. So, I think this rock is going to become a problem. No, I don't think it is. I know it is. It's different, that's for sure. I'm not sure about it yet. I'm still trying to learn it, get used to it. I'm not sure. But you're gonna see some changes to this channel coming up here shortly. I'm still playing some Minecraft. I'm still playing some Satisfactory. The NHL series is going forward. But now I'm also probably once, maybe twice a week going to try to do just a simple game review. You might see the same game a few weeks, but we're gonna work on that. I have some new systems coming in. I'm getting a stream deck. I'm upgrading my computer a little bit, and I'm also getting a capture card so that NHL series will look better shortly. So that's all stuff that I'm fairly excited for. Alright, anyways, we now have these 6 up and running. Now we need to make some constructors. It should have been named differently. What should have been? Satisfactory 4? I'm not exactly sure how they could have named that any differently, but okay. Well, that's kind of an interesting problem. So we're gonna have to leave that be for now. For now, let's make these iron rods. Iron rods. We'll see about working those in a little bit. I'm probably gonna end up having to move that, but we'll see. Constructor. Yeah, I'd say we're probably gonna have to work on that, but that's fine for now. Okay, so 3, just kind of working on hooking everything up. Okay, so we now have what? They really don't force you to go down one. I mean, you could completely disregard everything and do whatever you wanted. I mean, yeah, does it kind of in some ways point you in a direction? Yes, but it still lets you do you. Alright, so we now have built that. I definitely need to find out if there's a way to get rid of this rock, because that rock is going to be a pain in my ass. I gotta look at these to remember some of how things are made. So, I need reinforced, okay. So I need screws, which are gonna be oof. How does disabling... Okay. I honestly haven't gotten into that pack enough to really go judging it and really talking about it. I've started looking into it, yes, but I can't really speak on it yet, so I really shouldn't until I know more about the pack. So, I'm not sure it's gonna bite. No, I didn't think it would. Okay, so it won't let me build another one. But if I remember right, that's fine. So we're gonna do that for now. Hue, organization, logistics, conveyor merger. Okay. For now, I'm fine with that. That sends everything into here. This makes screws. And then the screws can be used. Production. Assembler. We'll put that there. The assembler makes... Oof, I need more of those. Okay, I see. Okay. So we're gonna take that down. We're actually going to Control F, make some tweaks here. Q, constructor. Q, assembler. I guess I'm just going to put that there. I don't know if that's going to link up. We're going to try it. Yes, it does. So then that goes straight into there. That then goes straight into there, right? Because this is, yes. And this would need... that needs those. So... Wait, no. That's not right. Okay. So one of these needs to come, and I think I'm just gonna have to, yeah, that works. Oh, why isn't that working? Why? Okay. There we go. That works. And no, it doesn't. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah, I really honestly, I can't speak too much. I have not honestly played it enough to really talk. So, I plan to give it the benefit of the doubt, and I plan to at least give it a try, and see how it goes from there. Don't necessarily understand. No! Feeling... Oops. I don't like that turn. I like more smooth turns, but I don't like that one either. So anyways, okay. So did I ever set this? No, I didn't. Okay, that makes those, which means this makes the screws. Screws then come into here. Yep, okay. And that makes that. Then I can come with the assembler. Kind of put it there, I guess. Yeah, right? That damn rock. It is such a pain in my ass. It really is. Things would be 10 times easier if that damn rock was not there. but that damn rock is in the way, so I gotta kind of deal with it. Oops. No. Thank you. Thank you. And now I can do 4. Okay. We're gonna need that. So then we go 3. That comes up to here. They're not really picky. There is certain aspects of them that are a bit wonky, but it's honestly not that bad. Okay. And that now will give us our modular frames. Whew. Okay, that's modular frames completely sorted out. And that does use both of these. I have not inserted any speed upgrades. We still don't have this working. I gotta get power up. So that's gonna be probably my next priority here is let's get power going. So that's gonna connect to that. That's then gonna connect to that. Yeah, sometimes certain aspects are definitely picky. I have had some minor, and I mean minor, issues. Honestly, it's nothing I would complain too much about. It can be a bit weird. I won't deny that, but it's not like it's, hey, come on now, this is broken. It's just, okay guys, come on, this is a little weird. Can I fit? I'm in the way. Nice. So that then brings power down into these. 1. That's probably the better route for me. Good. So that now technically pulls, I think all of our power kind of comes down from up there, so that pulls at least right there for now. Okay, I think that now brings power into most of these, so I could theoretically pull, drop, pull, drop, pull. and then come into smelter, drop, and we can now at least get rid of some of the ones building up in these chests because, well, we don't need them. And I'd like to get rid of them. So I'm gonna just kind of fill these two. They're not gonna craft yet because they have no power, but that at least takes care of that side of production. So some will build up here. That will create a backlog, which is good, because none of that can process until this is being made, and that can't be made till this is online. What else was it that I needed to make? I needed to make motors. Oof. How are we gonna make the motors? Okay, motors need rotors, which needs more of those. Great. Okay. And, yep, it needs steel. Alright. So we do not have steel yet. Well, we do, but it's not phenomenal yet. That's gonna be something I'm gonna have to pull from here. We're gonna have to make another thing of these and push it out and just kind of make do. Not 100% thrilled with that, but what can I say? Alright, so there's those going. But this is going to build up, but it's not going to do anything because of no iron plates. Which is actually kind of good right now. This will let the system kind of build a few things up and backlog. Which is nice. But that will also improve some of our output. We now have more things focused on making things. I definitely need to get the rotors made. Doesn't look like, honestly. Let me go jump over here again. To progress, we need these and these. We need a lot of that. I really don't think we need much on the side of these. I can convert all of these to just making iron rods. I really think I can. We'll have one make those that will fuel that, make reinforced iron, which feeds into there. But I really don't think I need it to really do much else. So that's actually kind of nice for a change. We're going to start powering these up. Now, I don't think I can power line through that, but I can bring a power line straight back on this. Do that. That. Boom. 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 Alright. So those are now crafting, which does mean technically we're gonna get some more of those going. Which is actually not a bad thing. We're actually making some good little progress here. Just kind of checking. Limestone I can't do anything with. Iron ore I can. Boom. Those are now processing. Now if we come and check out over here, every now and then, one of these should produce... Oh, it has no power. Well, that's fine. I'll honestly let it be with no power for a little bit. Let it build up a little bit of a backlog before I power the machine. Well, to be honest, food, I actually was on vacation last week, so to be honest, you really haven't missed much because I didn't stream at all last week. And there we go, we are now producing modular frames. Which is honestly amazing. I'm gonna just to kind of back things up. Yeah, I don't know what's been up with his streams lately. Now that I'm actually up to, if you include Twitch as a job, I am now up to 4 jobs, so it's a bit hard sometimes getting around to streaming. I'm working on trying to get things in a better position, and I will eventually. It just kind of takes time. So now that I'm actually pretty happy. I have these producing. We need 500 of these now. That is a massive amount, so it is going to take a while. But I'm happy to at least be making, I thought I hit this, making some progress with it, so. Go, and that will start to input those into here. We just need to get up to 500. Now the next thing I need to work on is, let's see, we need to make a motor. To make a motor I need this, which to make this I need to get steel production. So that's going to be something I'm going to have to bring back from our other platform. But to make these I also need a motor. To make a motor, okay. I'm just kind of trying to look at the various, I should come over here to do this, the various recipes and what they're going to cost. Steel pipe. Okay. So I should then be able to take this, turn it into screws, take that, right? Ugh. We'll take a look again. So that needs 2 of these. Okay, yeah. So screws and those. Okay. So Q production. That's gonna be a constructor. Three. And we're gonna make this screws. Then we're gonna make an assembler. And I am missing some supplies to do this. So I gotta come back down into here. See, did I drop those into... Pull those out. Pull those, pull those. Honestly, it doesn't look like I threw what I needed, which is fine. I just gotta come over here. I'm gonna end up having to pull, or I'll just start a second line too. I still need to make adjustments to do that though. Astro Block 2. Honestly, do not know that one. That is not what I needed then. I thought it was. Maybe... what am I missing? Nothing. Thought I was missing something. Okay. So we're gonna do an assembler. I'm gonna do that there. Try to, that should have hopefully given plenty of room to make that. That goes there. This then comes straight into here. And this then is making rotors. Then we need... okay, so those I need to bring in. That's steel. So that's something I still have to bring in. Honestly, I'm... okay. So that's all of that, which means I can now do this. Because I want to get these operational and at least started so that we have a bit of a production backlog. So everything here is powered. Not everything here is. Okay. Now I gotta check my power consumption. We max out at 150. We're doing anywhere from 90 to 125 right now, so we're okay. And that will at least start getting rotors produced. The rotors will then end up going in with the steel production. eventually. Okay. Might just bring steel production down in through right here. Produce what I need and combine those, and then we got the two main things we really need right now, which is actually quite exciting. Another thing I do want to start working on. You know what's weird about my second monitor? What? Yeah, that does happen from time to time. Monitors, you know, they get old. And shit happens. It sucks when it happens. So I can't afford this because, well, I can't afford concrete. That is actually quite ironic. And the funniest part of all of this is I'm gonna have to lower that down. Oof. For now. Oof. Okay, 2 power line here. Concrete. I have limestone in one of these chests. If I can just make my way through all of this. I want to say it was this one. Limestone. Thought I had more than that. But apparently I don't. Limestone. There we go. I thought I did. We'll get some concrete. Oof. Well, you know, sometimes monitors do, especially if it's an old monitor, it wouldn't surprise me. You know, monitors can get old, and sometimes that results in dead pixels. So, it wouldn't have me too surprised. Oh, and I think I just killed power. Yes, I did. So that is a slight problem. I think me adding that to the pole was just a little too much. Oof. Okay. Which means I need to go upstairs. I need to restore power temporarily. Download more power. Honestly, all it means is I'll end up building a 4th coal generator. Whoop-de-doo. I might have actually shut one of them off. Good. I thought I did shut one of these off. Apparently I didn't. Which is fine. but it does mean some tweaks are gonna have to be made. Q power coal generator. Actually, what would you know? Stuff that I'm actually now setting up to autocraft is exactly what I need. So, we will come collect. Oof, those only go in piles of 50. Q coal generator, there we go, we have enough to craft it. I can head back up there, add in another coal generator, and we will be perfectly fine. So that does put us up to 4 coal generators. Hopefully maybe we'll come across something that's a little bit better on power generation here soon. That's okay, get this up into here. Boom. Is it really all the way down there? Holy cow. Q logistics conveyor splitter. Okay. So then we can do... It's a little off, but not too bad. That. And I can already throw that in. We can do 3. Come on. Boom. And they're already building that back up. Turn the fuse back on, and we now have up to 200 megawatts. And it looks like we were just spiking over at 151, so it's not like it was really that bad. So it's just now because, well, I added so much production to all of this to try to improve the generation and creation of everything we need that oh no, we ain't running out of coal anytime soon. Did you see how much coal is coming through that? Oh my. I'll eventually have to add a second line in when we start to exceed, but even then I don't see that happening like anytime soon. So these are now running. We actually have concrete running again, and there is a nice concrete backup right now. Honestly, probably the biggest thing for us right now is I need to get that steel in here, because I get that steel in here and we can actually make everything we need. Realistically, I don't need them except at the end right now. So, like, this is going to be collecting all of the modular frames. Previously, I had in between each section storage sections to allow build-up and backup. But I got rid of that because I don't need it. I really don't. I mean, even just that's backing up right there. There's going to be some backup at some point. Something might hold up something, I know, but in the end, I'm not too concerned. I'm going to need to increase the output of this, because right now that actually seems to be our #1 limiting factor on the production over here, is it's not getting enough iron plates in. But it takes 4 iron plates, so that does take a bit. Let's actually quickly... Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna put 3 in there. That will massively increase the speed that this outputs, but I don't know if it's going to be enough of an output, honestly, to really do what we need it to. But it will improve at least the output some. I mean, look at how much closer that is, so... That's probably going to be our one thing here. Maybe I will change this. I wonder if I could sneak that here. Probably could. Logistics, conveyor merger. We'll do that there. We'll do F. I'm gonna let that build up just a little bit, yes, but honestly not enough to... Oh my, and that looks neater anyways. So, I wonder... To do this, I'm gonna have to... because I need to get another production. I need to get a constructor in here. And I think the only way I can do it, and that's a rough line there. I might be able to get something right there that, okay, oof, but how much, that doesn't give me much room to get it out. Okay, yeah, I need to move this, which honestly that isn't that big of a deal. Crafting bench there. Let me see if I can do anything about personal storage. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna store everything we can in here and in there and take all. Store all, actually don't store all, take all, Then we can do Q. That's what I thought. There we go. So now I can do store all. Take all. Store all. Boom. Boom. Q. Personal storage. Store all. And that should at least... I think that's going to do better for us anyways right now. So I am going to take those out. Okay. Then I should be able to come over here. Instructor. I think that's going to work. The big question is, does the output... Honestly, yeah, the rock is in the way, but it's accepting it, so I'm not going to... we're then going to call this... What am I sending over there? Oh, yes. Iron plates. That's maxed out, but this one isn't. Now it is. And one, two, three. That should increase the overall speed of output to be much, much closer. In fact, you see it's almost in sync there, so that for me makes me happy, because now there should be a build-up happening in here, and there should now be some backup over here. So that's going to be good. Once this fills up, it will max out. Those barely even clip into that, so I'm fine with that. Either which way, that takes care of that. That should help increase the speed of reinforced iron. Let's go check on our steel production. Oof. You can actually just see some of the stuff. There it is. So we're gonna run over there, check on that. We don't have any weapons. That was a bit of a mistake. I should have made sure to have gotten a gun. But honestly, I don't know where the rebar gun is right now. So we're just gonna hope that we don't run into any unfriendlies while we do this. Hopefully the gun is actually over here. Oof, that was a good jump. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go find that gun. It does not seem to have the gun, which is kind of disappointing. So, honestly, this looks like it is our steel, which is amazing. We have good steel, though I need to bring it back all the way down over there. Oof. that is not what I wanted to do. So we're gonna just make sure that this bend works. And it does. Then we're gonna sit here and kind of line that up. And now it's time to just kind of build our way back over there. Oof. Okay, so we got to at least build that one. Don't know if that's gonna work or if it's gonna yell at us that it's interfering. It did work, so we're okay there. Oof. Okay, so that is good news. Conveyor belt too long. We've now got to bring... Oof. Bring this quite a distance. What did I hit? A rock. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's... that works for me. We're then gonna hook that up. That actually looks to be fairly level to me. It might be just a little off, but not to the point that I'm worrying about it. So then want to make sure that we're still giving paths to get around this, because that's going to be important. I'm gonna have to collect this. It's gonna start yelling at me if I don't, so I might as well just collect it now. So we grab that quickly. Now I don't know how much before I run out. Looks like we have some good amounts still. I think honestly that gives a good path underneath. So screw it, it is time to going uphill anyways. So not too long. Alright, we are starting to make some good progress here. Where is it? Okay. I am going to start to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to start to slope in this direction, but yet again, I want to still make sure that we have paths through, so I'm not going super far to get around something. And that will sometimes be important. yet again, that gives us a fairly good... Okay, we know what we need. You'll be fine. Yeah, well, we do good. Okay. So we know that we need to bring the steel into here. So what I can do is, we need a constructor. We'll build that right there. And that's gonna build our steel pipes. Then our steel pipe. That is not lined up at all like I thought it was. Well, that's because that's that. Okay. So, Q, then we get the assembler. And the assembler builds no. Yes. No. Okay. So, once we get the steel pipes, we need Q, assembler. Come on. Okay. So there's that. So we can take this. This makes these, and we can do 3. That comes in from here, and then I need to. Oof. I'm gonna disconnect that because we're gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to rotate that or something. We'll let these craft up. I could technically just remove this, but those are still fairly important, and I like how those stack, so we'll keep those around. But that's gonna come over to here, and once that makes these, that makes those, then I can get Q assembler. And we can get 3, that, and that, and that will make us our motors, which are going to start filling up here quick. Break that power line because, well, now instead I'm missing wire? I am, oh my. Okay, I'm missing wire, so we're gonna go get wire. Hence why we keep this around. Tab. Do we have cable? Yeah, we do. there. And that, at least, I think we are not yet at our max, but we are getting pretty damn close. So, what do I still need? I need to bring this in. Oof. Now this is going to be interesting. Is that too high to the ceiling? No, it's not. Okay. So I should be able to then drag this, as long as it's on here, for oh. Okay. So we can go up that, then come here again. Now this is the part that I'm not sure about. That's I was getting worried about that. I don't think that's gonna work either. So okay, I got to work on, I think even that's too high. Oh no, 3, that works. 4. Okay, so we're gonna kind of, let's see, 3, I really don't like that angle, but it's gonna have to do. Why doesn't that work? Ooh, space in my encroaching. Okay, fine. We're gonna do a slight that then comes down to that. What? Really? Oh. Man, I'm just not having much luck with this. Oh. Okay, so we go 4. Does that work any better? let's try this. Boom. You're kidding. Getting things over here is near impossible. Okay, how can I get things over here? I'm done trying to make this neat. I am just trying to get this over here. Once it's over here, I really don't particularly care. Okay. As I said, it's not neat, not at all, but it gets it over there. And that's kind of actually what matters most, so. Okay. There we go. Encroaching on clearance. There it is again. I am too close to that. Oof. Good. No. Stop. There we go. Okay. So that... nowhere near neat, but... does what I need it to do. Q... Q... Oof. Okay. So Q... and then 3... There we go. Now we have steel coming in. It is by far not the cleanest or the neatest way to get steel over here, but it accomplishes what we need it to. So this will... okay. That will craft the steel ingots. What do I need in this? Oh, I need these. Okay. Gonna just dump a few of those in there just to help clear things up. Notice you have your face cam back on, so did you find a new spot? No, I have it set up better now, that it actually works. I'm sorry guys for the late delays. I was like totally concentrating and thinking way more than I needed to. But no, I have things set up slightly different, that make it work. Now the good thing is here, I can definitely tell you that, oh, that might be a bug. I wonder if it's still, let me see. I boost this at 75. I pull that out. No, it drops. So if I open it, it drops. Okay. So we're gonna just kind of pull both of those out, and we'll see if that keeps the build up going or if it slows it down too much. So now we have that processing, which is good. You can now see these are crafting, and what is it outputting again? Ah, yes, those, which then come to create rotors, which we need to put in organization, storage, and boom, 3. I could completely hook these up to upstairs. I haven't yet. Maybe I will. I don't know yet. Either which way, I now need to get wire from over here. So, oh, I blew a fuse again. Too much power. I'm gonna have to get another generator up. Okay, I have the supplies. So we're gonna get generator 5. Yeek. Up and running. And yeah, we have a good amount of coal coming in, so I'm not too stressed. Will we eventually run out of coal? Oh, definitely. And it's not that we'll run out of it, it's just I will have not enough input to meet the demand. Come on. Oh, I did that backwards. That's why it wasn't lining up right. I'm sitting here wondering why it's not lining up, and well, because I was a dumbass. There we go. F, pull that off. And I can do over here. Toss that in. Oop. Q. We got logistics, conveyor splitter. Okay. Then 3. There we go. And I come over here. Oof. Now I don't have the wire to do this. Just to make sure, yeah, we have such a backlog here anyways. It doesn't look like I have any issues anytime soon. Let's actually, whoa, I did not mean to do that. Sort. 116, I'll take that. We'll go upstairs. Whew. No, we actually now have the face cam actually fairly well working, which is nice. Doesn't look to be too bad. It's a little rough, but not too bad. So 1, 2, and turn on, and there we go. 250. And look at that, just for one single spike, just over the mark. So yeah, the amount of coal that comes in far exceeds the amount of coal we're using. It would take quite a bit for this to run dry, plus the long path to the coal. So I think we're pretty good there, at least for a little bit longer. We're now generating what we need to get into tier 5 and 6, which is going... Ooh, don't jump down there. Which is going to be really, really nice. We're actually almost there, too. The big thing now is we need to bring wiring over to here. And once I have that, we basically have this fairly up and functional. Oof. How empty is this yet? Ugh. It's not. That's a bit painful. Yeah, we'll bring this wire over here just to make sure that they're well stocked up until I can reorganize that section, because that's gonna be a little rough. But that's fine. It will make 50 of these stators before I run out, and honestly the stators are kind of a little slow. Not that we're running out of supplies, it's just the stators take a little bit more, but I am gonna pick up that. I want to increase the generation of that just a little. Maybe with that slightly increased, we'll actually get a buildup in here. And that would be, we're gonna get a buildup now, which is good. So while slow, we are now actually making progress on these. Quite amazingly, actually. So, I'm actually excited about that. Come over here. Oh, maybe it's this one that has space? Yeah. There it is. Take all of that. We're doing decent. I'll end up dropping that in there to bring those over here. There we go, come on. I'm not getting any of these in, which is fine. We know we need those in there though, but I know that I can take one out. I don't need both. So we'll take that out. Overall, I'm pretty happy with this. We're doing pretty good over here. Got some major updates to the base. I definitely still need to get just a few final things over here. We definitely need to get the copper wire over here. And we'll get to that. I think I need to let that process a bit so that it kind of makes it easier to build and I don't have to worry about inventory space. It's a mess trying to move all of this stuff around. But I mean, it is crafting through, so I'll probably make a second line. Let's actually start work on that. Okay, so there's that. Then we do a constructor. Boom. Then we can do Q3. That goes into there. Now this is the interesting part. Getting it over. Well, what if I do 4? Okay, so I need more concrete, but I think I might be able to bring it over that way and just drop it down into that section. So we'll get some concrete. Won't hook this system up right away. I should, though, do this. Q, organization, storage. I know I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Okay. So now we can kind of come on through this section. Don't know how well this is gonna go, but we're gonna try it anyways. Oh, good. Okay. So 4. No. 4. Okay. Then I can do 3. Okay. Okay. I don't know how that's gonna work out there. That's what I was afraid of. So, I need F. I couldn't remember what button I needed. bring that over here. It's a bit messy, but it works. It gets it over here, and it accomplishes what we need it to do. There we go. Now, once it's hooked up, because we know that's making wire, this is making copper. Once it's hooked up, we're good. The problem is getting it hooked up. I'm gonna throw that in there for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, well, you know what? There's no power to these. That's not gonna work. Okay. One. Two. Okay. And there we go. Now, I think I still have a bag of concrete in here, but I can't get to it. So, I think I'm gonna have to break that smelter, which kind of sucks. And it is right there. That actually hurts quite a bit. Alright. Okay, we're gonna store a bunch of this. Store all. We're gonna do... This kind of bites, kind of set. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. Missing iron rods. Thank you, but I messed up. Okay, so we're just gonna dump as much of that in there as we can. Take all F, E, take all. There we go. E, take all. So now we're gonna do a storage container. Three. Move that into there. Then I can do Q. Where is it? Logistics. Line splitter. And do this. 3. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Boom. Get that out of there. Production. Smelter. Boom. 3. Boom, we'll have to kind of jerry-rig it around. Come on. We'll grab all of this. Yeah, I'm almost there finally. Almost there. Okay. Now I desperately need to quickly get this in there, though. There we go. Okay. That should then be everything. And I can still do 3, loop around, and boom. So there we go. That is now sending out the process. And yeah, we've actually, in 2 hours, we totally sat there and revamped our setup, upped our production, totally forgot to turn power back on, which means that's not working, so 2. And now power's back on, so we're good there. And now we are in a much, much better position to actually start advancing to the next levels. Okay, I'm stuck. My base isn't the easiest to navigate, that's for sure. This will eventually start to fill up. It is already starting. So that is good. It looks like we're keeping it fairly well stocked. But we'll end up, I should be in fairly good condition now. We have 45 motors already. And we already have, what, just about 200 modular frames, just in the matter of these 2 hours. So I will probably let these run for quite some time. There is a good backup here. Not enough on that yet. It actually isn't backing up. So we'll end up just doing 1 there. That will just slightly increase the output rather than having, there we go. it's just a little closer. So that should actually hopefully keep things up and running. Yeah, because they're not really building up, but they will now. And then I think I'll just have to work on increasing the speed of this. Because at this point, it's not really a issue with... In fact, I might even see if I can just build a whole second one of them. I think I might have the room for it. I totally have the room for it. I just don't have the parts. And then it'd be a mess doing some of that, but then working some of the cabling, the wiring, these, I might even be able to get a second one of those up and running, and that will just make us produce these twice as fast, but that's not really a major thing. I really think the only thing kind of left for me to do this episode is check if we can add anything to our research. Not through the MAM, but through... We know we don't need all of that. We'll throw that in there. We definitely don't need that. I think right there, that should have been enough to clear up my inventory just a little bit. Sort. I should probably take 2 of these just to make sure that I have some. This damn rock's in the way again. But yeah, there we go. That's building up. We'll take all of those, and I'll take all of these, and let's see if we can, with what we've built up, we unlock, maybe tier 3, conveyor belts, maybe? That's about the only thing I think I could be able to unlock at this point, at least that's got me interested in it. And actually we could. That is another thing that slightly has me interested, but we're just gonna do this. How about that? In fact, it already put everything, it already had stuff, so I didn't really have to do anything. We'll launch that.
Milestone reached. Logistics have improved by the means of a container with increased storage capacity and enhanced conveyor belt efficiency.
Oh, there we go. That's good. Lead runners, okay. That is something that I might want to actually look into. But now we have logistics, conveyor belt 3, that costs a steel beam. It's gonna move things faster, quite a bit faster, but not something that I'm too stressed about using yet. What is nice is this. Some additional storage. Rather than 24, it's 48. All it is 2 stacked on top of each other, but that at least gives us some stuff. Is it really anything too major? No. We'll be working on getting to tier 5 here anyways. So, in fact, I'm gonna drop what we have in. It's not a lot, but it is a start. So I gotta get a lot more, but that will start to unlock tiers 5 and 6, which will probably be our next episode. We'll unlock those. I'll probably let things run a while, try to build up a backup of this stuff, and we'll get that unlocked in our next episode. So, thank you everyone for stopping by and spending some time with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream, and we will see you all next time. Good night.